The CoinDesk Spotlight is brought to you by Nnexo, the place to earn on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more.
President Joe Biden is seeking to increase taxes on the rich to fund education and childcare. People earning more than $1 million a year could see their capital gains tax double to help pay for a $4 trillion plan to reshape the American economy. Joining us now to discuss is Gil Hildebrand, co-founder and CEO of crypto accounting firm Gilded in New Orleans. Welcome, Gil. Would love to hear on what you make of Biden's proposed tax plan set to be unveiled next week and how that will affect the crypto industry. And good to have you on the show.
Well, first of all, if you are worried about a change in the taxes, you certainly shouldn't sell your crypto today. So I'm not sure if Americans are doing that, but I definitely wouldn't recommend it. I see it as a buying opportunity. I think we are focused primarily on the business use case for crypto. We are seeing tons of growth, especially with stablecoins used for B2B commerce. And when you're looking at that market, the tax implications are not as big of a factor. And so, for what we do, it really isn't a big change. And, we think that overall, this market is going to continue to grow.
Can you spell out a bit, just for people who don't understand taxes that well, like why it would be a bad idea to sell now for tax purposes?
Sure. So, when cryptocurrency is taxed as property, and so it's not taxed when you purchase it, but it's taxed whenever you sell it or send it or dispose of it in some way. And so, if you're worried about the taxes on cryptocurrency potentially increasing because of Biden's proposal, selling it now is actually a bad idea because, that tax treatment is likely to be retroactive. And so you could end up with a higher tax bill just because you were scared about ending up with a higher tax bill.
So speaking of sending crypto, is there any reason why somebody would pay employees in crypto? What are the tax benefits in it?
Sure. So there's two different use cases that we see, especially here in the United States. We see demand for businesses that want to pay their employees in Bitcoin, or for the individual employees wanting to receive their paycheck in Bitcoin. And they think of it as an easy and convenient way to dollar cost average into crypto as an investment. So you could think of it as saying, hey, I want to put 10% of my paycheck towards a 401k. Now people are thinking, hey, I want to put that towards Bitcoin. That's what we see in the United States. And again, it's not going to be taxed beyond the traditional payroll tax until you actually sell it. So if you're treating Bitcoin as a long-term investment, that's a good thing. Now,
from the employer's point of view, though, is there any benefit?
From the employer's point of view, it's a new benefit that you can offer to your employees. So it's a way of increasing retention. It could be a recruitment tool if you're trying to, project your business as a, forward-looking and embracing of new technology.
But they're not going to get any preferential treatment in taxes or anything. They're not going to avoid it. They still have to pay payroll taxes, et cetera, and treat it as a dollar value of the Bitcoin as they're paying it out to their employees.
Yes, that's correct. There's no tax benefit to the employer. They're still going to have to pay their payroll taxes just as they normally do. It's just looked at as an alternative method of payment than a direct deposit or cutting a check.
Well, slowly we are hearing from a trickle of companies that are paying staff with crypto. The mayor of Miami wants to give city workers the option to be paid in crypto. Same with the Sacramento Kings. NBA players can be paid in Bitcoin. And you believe more will follow eventually?
Not eventually. It's happening now. My team is actually at a crypto conference in Miami this week, and they've been approached by a number of different companies who are looking to do this today. And that's what we see within the US. Now, we also see another use case where There's, Western businesses that are, employing people around the world, could be in South America, could be in Asia or Eastern Europe. And they see crypto as a convenient way to pay these international employees or contractors. And in that use case, it's often not Bitcoin that's being used, but a stable coin like USDC. The news today about Coinbase Pro listing USDT is actually quite interesting, because in Asia, the Tether USDT stablecoin is, the dominant stablecoin, whereas here in the US, it's USDC. So I think it'll be interesting whether we'll see demand from employers here in the US who want to start paying in USDT versus USDC, which is currently dominant here.
Mm-hmm. Gil, thanks so much for updating us on your tax insights. Appreciate you coming on the show.